How's it going? Today we're going to be reviewing a 2010 Honda Pilot Touring with about just over 100,000 miles. Jenny, why are you pooping? How's it going? Today we're going to be reviewing this 2010 Honda Pilot Touring 4-wheel drive with just over 120,000 miles. For 2010, the Honda Pilot received a small facelift over the 2008, which honestly was kind of a hideous car. Still is. Sorry if you like the look of this car. But the 2010 Honda Pilot received a facelift, which removed some of the older styling and gave it new things like dual exhausts, more angular design, and just an overall slightly different body shape. Is pretty nice, but do not expect it to be fun. Going over to the driver's side, it has power locks, like most cars, it honks when you lock it, but in this one, it's locking it, and that's unlocking it with the manual locks. When you get in, you're greeted by a pretty nice interior, and I forgot to mention, this is an editing, that the screen says hello when you get in. Semi-perforated steering wheel, regular leather seats, both driver and passenger are power, and you have a 5-speed automatic gearbox to go with the 3.5-liter V6. Now, I never knew what this D3 button did until I looked it up. Turns out that locks it at a maximum of 3rd gear, so that if you want to do like an acceleration run or a off-roading thing, you just press that, and then it locks it from 1st gear to 3rd gear so that it holds onto the revs. I don't know the actual purpose of that. Here in the center stack, you have a nice sort of slightly blue tinted glass piece. You have a little pixelated display here. You have silvery looking metal buttons. Of course, you have a CD and DVD player. This wouldn't be a 2010 car without a DVD player. You have controls for all those. You have radio controls, disc controls. You have CD aux controls, because yes, it does have an aux cord. And you have your DVD controls right here, rear power, front source. You basically have to turn both of those on if you want to hear the DVD. In the gauge cluster, you can see we have a silver and red theme. Here, you can see it's rimmed in a nice brushed metal. It says the red line is at 8,000 RPM. I doubt it. You also have a red needle on each of the gauges. You have this nice yellow and black pixelated screen. I don't know what this is for again. But right here, you can also see the speedometer is once again dominated by miles per hour. 140 miles an hour, once again, I doubt it. But it also goes up to 220 kilometers an hour. Right here, you can also see you have our fuel gauge and our temperature gauge. They're simple to operate. It's like literally every other key in existence. Put it in the slot. Turn it to 1 for just like basic power. I don't know what that does. Turn it to 2. For accessory power, and then of course 3 to start the car. Right here you can see it has power windows. In the front and in the rear, it has manual, well not manual, not crank windows, but it has non-automatic power windows. And they go all the way down, which is pretty rare on family cars these days. Also, you have mirror controls, power mirrors, although once again, I don't think they're working right now. Maybe it's controlling the wrong mirror. I don't know. In the gauge cluster, once again, everything comes to life. It tells you what gear you're in. It's like fasten your seat belts.
Seatbelts, everyone!
Right now, because the car's not turned on, it has the oil and battery gauge on, or light, and it tells me my instant fuel MPG and the temperature outside. We have Honda's infotainment system right here. Click OK when it starts, and then it gives you your little, it's not really an infotainment system, it is. It gives you your little sort of map. You cannot touch the screen, it's not a touch screen, this is 2010 people, there's a glass thing in front of it. And it also, if you press this button down here, it goes to night theme. Day theme? Day theme? Night theme. Day theme? Night theme. The thing is, every other key, just slide it out of the ignition slot when you're done. It's a very basic key. You have your key, and then you have, on the fob, you have unlock, lock, tailgate, and panic. What I do like on the tailgate is that it actually does show a picture of a pilot. Yeah, that is a pilot. You have a nice little Honda badge on the back. And yeah, that's basically it. For some reason, there are two keys on one chain. I guess these are both of the keys that the car came with. And the car also has a remote starter. We'll use that later. Sensors, on and off switch, VSA off and on, and you have your parking brake release. You actually activate the parking brake with this little foot pedal. Down here you have your fuel filler cap release, and even behind that is the hood release. I'll try to get a good shot of that for you. Yep, there it is. Also, you have your memory settings right here on the door for the driver's seat. So the passenger doesn't have memory settings. You have VTM 4 lock, which is basically just 4 low for this car. Your hazard light switch is up here. You have your infotainment scroll wheel. You press enter, it goes left, right, up, down, and then to the sides, obviously. It turns, click it in. You have map, map/guide, cancel, audio, the day-night button, menu, info, and setup buttons. But here you have your double-stage heated seats. You have low and high. You also have all your air conditioning controls. And you have a 12-volt socket. Glove box is also fairly self-explanatory. It's a Honda glove box. Driver's door panel is pretty bare. It's just kind of wood, plastic, and 2 switches. You have circular air vents throughout the whole car, rimmed in sort of a metal. And it has a pretty spacious center console. But don't expect it to be like the trunk of a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Once again, just kind of a Honda rear seat. It does fold. Although this one isn't in the mood to fold right here. You have this basic headset right here. It's a Bluetooth.
Rich Diamond!
Kara for demonstrating the folding seat. But, yep, the seats fold. Basic seat belts, once again. You can't use this for this one or whichever one. Oh no, you can't use this for this one because it's, it's one of those safety features. This door, once again, bare, 2 cup holders, 1 little thing holder. I think it's a phone holder. And right here you have your power window switch. You also have a sun visor thing. It's a sun blocker, mesh. It's around a lot in the wind. To control your door locks right here. Fake metal trimmed door handle. It's again Honda. And you have these nice Bluetooth headsets. It can be temperamental at times, but they work pretty well. They connect to the car's Bluetooth, and then if you're watching a DVD, but everyone else wants to listen to radio 106.7 or whatever, you just turn these on, put them on, pray that they work, and you will get your DVD. In the back seats here, it's a 3rd row seat, it seats 7 people, In the back here, it's once again pretty bare. You have 2 cup holders, little storage pocket. This is like a cargo net. I don't know what that's supposed to do, like a cargo net holder. Basically the same as the second row. But right here, you have a little console that can hold a whole 3 iPhones. Right here, you have 2 cup holders and another one of those weird cargo net holders. When you have these up, there isn't a whole ton of room in the back. Probably about as much room as a regular trunk. And right here, if you need to get out, you take this panel off, and you can see the locking mechanism. Here's back here, and also, these windows do not go down back here, so if you're back here, you're gonna stop with this one air vent. Like some of these older SUVs, the glass right here does fold up, separate from the tailgate, which is a nice feature. You have your folding glass thing. You also have your tailgate. You can either open it manually like this, or you can do it the way that Honda just put on the key. To hold the button down for like half a second. The tailgate opens. Once again, touring badge shows you it's touring. And then under here, you have this nice little storage container. Well, not container, area. Little storage area. Spare tire release is under there. You take this thing out, then you take a grommet out, and then the spare tire can go down under there. It has a full-size spare, which is good. You have your cargo net right there. And under this, it's supposed to have tools, although some of them are missing. Here you have another storage compartment. Nice. You have cargo net hooks. And right there, you also have another 12-volt outlet. Tailgate, you can once again do it the regular way. But Honda's thought of that, and you can be lazy. Just press the button. As you can see, it has a backup camera. That's a pretty good feature for 2010. Pretty common feature nowadays. As you can see, this full-size spare is down under there. Doesn't look as good as the stock wheels, but if you gotta use it, if you get a flat, then you use it. It has an exhaust. It's stock exhaust. It's pretty quiet. But now I will attempt to use the starter. Remote starter. Made in Japan. Push and start. On time. Push and start while engine is running. Would you shut up? Key, I get it. Number 2, lock the car. There we go. You can hear that 3.5 liter Honda V6 going. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. Yeah, the 3.5 liter Honda V6. Through the exhaust. It's not really a loud engine. It's more than a powerful engine, 250 horsepower. I mean, it gets the job done, but nothing crazy special. When you're done remote starting your car, having tons of fun with it, you push that again, and you press stop, and it stops. But why would you want to do that? Wait. You know what, I just give up on this remote starter. You pull it once, and then once again, like every other car, you come over, you find the hood release, which is right in the middle. Now this is the tricky part, because I'm holding a camera, and this is a heavy hood. Under the hood, it's a very heavy hood. You have 2 little things that you click it into. You have your remote starter warning and emission stuff. Intake is snorkely. It goes into the regular intake. 3.5 liter V6. Nothing to write home about. Pretty good engine. Your oil dipstick is down here. You check your coolant there. And your windshield washer fluid is right here.
Mine in the way.